What's going on, sunshine? Thank you so much for your love and support. Let's go ahead and get into a quick message and see what's going on with the energies around you. Spirit, what is the message for the viewer? Stop overthinking your situation. Age ain't a factor. Doesn't matter how old the individual may be or how young this individual may be. I do feel like individuals are aging gracefully. I do see you being in alignment with a very mature type individual. However, this person may look very youthful for their age. I'm also picking up on gossip and text messages. This could even be group chats. Again, age ain't a factor when it comes to dealing with someone who may be childish, even though they are older. Arguments, disagreements. So there are arguments pertaining to someone acting their age. This could also be individuals arguing about how old someone is because they look younger than their actual age. I am picking up on someone being a financial burden. I do pick up on challenges when it comes to communication styles. Now, there are some issues pertaining to an individual's spiritual connection to source. Someone may be jealous of your connection to source. The golden egg. So I do pick up on an individual who others have played favoritism with. This person is now questioning either their existence or whether or not they will be missed. I'm also picking up on these arguments surrounding a specific feminine energy, and it has a lot to do with someone feeling as if the spotlight has been taken from them and is now on this alpha female. Whoever this person is, this is someone who has called you crazy time and time again. Now they're feeling as if they're in competition with you. You are the favorite. Someone is upset about that. Because of the calling that you have over your life, the responsibilities that you have taken on, your role within the family dynamic, there are arguments back and forth into people's text messages surrounding you. I do see you standing your ground. You're not apologizing for how you responded to another person's games. Spirit wants you to know that your reaction to some bullshit was definitely warranted. Okay. I'm also picking up on the family favorite being the one who is jealous. This person has always had everyone wrapped around their finger. And you could have gotten into it with this individual. And people are actually siding with you. They're not siding with the one that everyone agrees with, even when they are wrong. People are starting to wake up to the fact that they have been playing favoritism for some time, that they have been agreeing with the individual's behavior, even though the behavior is not appropriate. I'm also picking up on you standing your ground. It doesn't matter how old the individual is, whether they are 8 to 88. I definitely see you putting people in their place. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself. You're not afraid of conflict. And you're not afraid to disagree with the individual, especially if you don't agree with something that they may be saying or doing, or their beliefs. Okay, karmic partner. You got some unfinished karma with this individual. I am picking up on there being an energy clash. Okay. Financial burdens, ill-gotten gains. So there's financial stability that has been attained by dishonest means. I am picking up on someone who spends a lot of money, like they may waste a lot of money. I'm also picking up on someone born on the 15th and someone born in 78 to 87. If you were born in 78, you're having to take an L. especially when it comes to business. It's how you acquired your financial stability that may be an issue. I'm also picking up on an individual. There could be some arguments pertaining to money being stolen or money being spent. Somebody burned through some money, large amounts of money. This individual could have a G, first, middle, last initial, or this person, they feel like they a G, they are OG. But this individual is being dishonest. Okay, now somebody is switching up. An individual that was dependent upon someone else financially, they see that that person is switching up when it comes to providing them with financial stability. And now this individual, they're changing their story. They're trying to switch things up. Once someone finds out that an individual acquired something by a shady business deal, it's like they begin to switch up. They don't want any parts of it. This is a situation where somebody is like, oh, I can get you $2,000-$3,000 back. Could be on your taxes. But they're having to set up a fake business in your name. And you may not agree with that person. There are also disagreements pertaining to someone's lifestyle or how they acquired their money. It could be taboo. It's not a typical 9-to-5 job. And you're standing your ground when it comes to how you make your money. This is a situation where you don't care what other people think because they're not paying your bills. You're standing in your truth, even though someone disagrees with how you move. But why is this person switching up? I do pick up some things transpiring in this individual. They are switching up. And now they agree with you. I do feel like some of you guys are ahead of your time. This could be an individual who's a content creator. In the beginning, someone may not have believed in your vision. You relying on making content for a living, being a musician for a living, not working a typical 9-to-5 for a living. Someone disagreed with you. They could have even felt like you were obtaining your financial security by dishonest means. But now that they see this trend, you're not the only person, you are ahead of the game. Now they're switching up. Bottom of the deck, the X. Now, someone's ex or individual from the past is playing favoritism. But I also feel as if you could have dated someone who was everybody's favorite. Nobody could ever see any wrong with this individual. They could do no wrong. You have a social connection to someone from the past, and this person is going to return. This person may even be connected to your ex. And I'm also picking up on this karmic partner being connected to the ex-friend, the ex-cousin. Some of you guys could have ex a parent out of your life. This could be an ex-lover. But whoever this karmic partner is, they are connected to the past. You could have even gotten into it with this person. Let's find out a little more. What's going on? This individual could have also treated you bad because they are connected to this person that you X'd out of your life. The person who is everyone's favorite. But again, Now this person is agreeing with how you respond to the challenges, to the disagreements. Now this person, they agree with how you make your money. Especially if someone from your past was talking shit on you. Oh, this person is lazy. They don't have no motion. They not doing nothing with their life. Not knowing that you are ahead of the curve. Creating your own career, your own path in life. Clarify age ain't a factor. Karmic partner. This could be someone who's older, someone who is younger. It doesn't matter their age. I feel as if this is someone who may be challenging or childish. It's like it's challenging to deal with this individual. I'm also picking up on some screenshots being sent. This individual could have an M or an N, first, middle, last initial. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, could be dealing with a Virgo. I am picking up on an individual being blocked. I'm also picking up on someone missing out on a lot of opportunities. Unanswered questions is what I hear. Okay, you do have some karma with an air sign woman. Arguing again about text messages. What did I tell you? There's a Virgo who this person spends money recklessly. Okay. Someone's realizing that they are blocked financially. Unanswered messages. Okay. Missed out on the opportunity with this alpha female. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Fire sign woman. I'm also picking up on someone's ex being very attractive. However, this person may have a tendency of being hypersexual. This is also someone who is extremely disorganized. This person may have a lot of bad habits that could be causing blockages within their life. And I am picking up on someone from an individual's past making broken promises. One of y'all was in a relationship with an individual who was chasing after their temptations. This person could have had a lot of bad habits. I do feel as if this individual could have had like a lot of sexual conquest, or they were constantly chasing after women. They were easily seduced. I do pick up on someone's ex playing favoritism when it comes to this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands caters to this person's bad habits. And whether this ex is a Queen of Wands or not, they may be connected to a fire sign woman. If you were in a relationship with a fire sign man or woman, they are everybody's favorite. This person gets a lot of attention. This could be someone who is hypersexual. And if this is a man, they love chasing attractive women. They're easily tempted by beauty, by sex. And they have a tendency of running to a Queen of Wands because that Queen of Wands supports their bad habits. They don't question their behaviors. They don't question where they have been. They don't tell that person they need to stop drinking. They need to stop smoking. They need to stop chasing women. Now there is a Queen of Swords woman who looks extremely young for their age. If you are a Queen of Swords, be careful of the things that you may say in text messages, because someone is screenshotting those messages and they're sending them to someone or showing someone that you have cut off, that you have blocked out of your life. And I do feel as if someone is switching sides. Again, an individual may have agreed with the family favorite or this person who is everyone's favorite. But it's something about a disagreement or argument that someone cannot agree with. In fact, they're siding with you, with the fact that you may have cut this individual off. An individual is being cut off because of their narrow-mindedness. I'm picking up on someone being extremely nitpicky and hypocritical. I do see someone making excuses for an individual's bad behavior, and that leads to problems within a connection. Now, I am picking up on someone's car being detailed. See, I'm telling you, someone is getting or seeing another person's messages. Look at this. You sent a message to one person, but someone else is reading it. Someone that you may have blocked, or a Virgo. A Virgo is in the middle of some bullshit. And I do feel as if someone could be protecting you, or maybe they're not telling you full details about some shit that has gone on in the past. This could be with someone from your past or someone that you cut out of your life. It's like someone not being invited to the family cookout, somebody not being invited to a party, or someone finding out that maybe someone that they were dating, when you were dating that person, they was a big ass hoe. And if it's brought to your attention, it may definitely cause some fights. And I'm going to be honest, somebody from your past, someone that you cut out of your life, this person has been telling other people that you a hoe. Okay, because bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands energy. And if you keep connecting with someone from your past, you're going to notice how disorganized you find yourself being around the house. Your home could be disorganized. You find yourself engaging more in unhealthy habits than you have before. And those unhealthy habits are what's causing blockages within your life. Now, be careful of allowing your ex or someone from your past back into your life, and they have not left a relationship that they were in. They're only wanting you to be their mistress. That person gives a lot of broken promises of a life of extravagance. They'll tell you whatever it is to get what it is that they want because they gotta have it. Okay. What Spike Lee say? They gotta have it. Spikes could be significant. Either somebody could be rocking some spikes in their hair. Somebody could have some spikes on their shoes or a purse. Okay. Or the police could throw out some damn spikes to stop somebody's car. Spirit said, don't ever wonder. You're going to have the truth. Your ex is attracted to you because of your beauty. Your ex is attracted to you because of your sex appeal. And in this person's eyes, you are their favorite. You're their favorite person, their favorite ex. Don't ever wonder. An individual is realizing that they missed out on a lot of opportunities by taking you for granted. Because you're no longer responding to this person's messages, or you only respond when you feel like it. If you are a Queen of Swords and you keep sending somebody a text message, that message is not going through. This individual may have blocked you. You could end up feeling like you missed out on an opportunity. And you may be questioning why someone switched up. I do pick up on an individual needing some closure. There are arguments over a text message. A mature woman. Come on, I told you. Someone is older than what they appear to be physically. Bottom of the deck, a wealthy man. 913 could be significant. Okay, things are changing in this person's life. They see you in a different light. This is someone who is financially stable. Tell us about the arguments, ill-gotten gains. Look, the work that you do. I do pick up on someone trying to make some shit work. I do pick up on an individual who was born the 6th through the 8th of the month. I am picking up on an individual who was also born in the month of March, August, and June. Okay. Yeah, you got some unfinished business with an older, a mature Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You have a connection to this person from the past or past life. Don't lose out on this opportunity is what I'm picking up on. And this is also a situation where someone is like, oh, because of the individual's age, maybe they feel like they can't learn anything from that person. Maybe you can learn things from somebody who's 8 years old, somebody who's 90 years old. Be open to the wisdom that this mature woman has to offer. But it is because of the line of work that someone is in. Maybe an individual feel like, oh, you don't know nothing, or they struggle with taking your advice. That's between them and God, honey. I am picking up on the month of November. This is what's taking place now. Someone is wanting more details about how you make your money, what you spend your money on. Okay, someone's name could be Ghost. I'm also picking up on there being spirits around an individual. Your line of work could also make you extremely sensitive to the spirits around you, to the parasites, okay, to the presence of spiritual beings. Yeah, you do have some spiritual beings that are trying to communicate. Hey, what's up? I am picking up on an individual, like while you were at work, somebody works in a factory or around a lot of machines. I am picking up on someone actually like hearing somebody either call their name or say like, hey, you, what's up? It sounds like a familiar voice, but when you turn and look around, there's no one there. There's a spirit that is next to you that's trying to communicate with you. You recently got into an argument with someone, or you disagree with an individual pertaining to what they're spending their money on or how they're getting their money. And it could be that person, they're arguing with you about those things. But I do feel as if that spirit that is around you that's calling your name, or you hear someone saying your name or speaking, but when you look around, there's no one there. That is this angelic being that is communicating with you, whoever this person is, they have passed over. But they feel as if you're not responding to them or you're not talking to them. And the song that's playing is called You Got It, Girl. No guidance. So someone has no guidance. Chris Brown. So an individual may be receiving messages from a spirit guide or a passed over ancestor, but because they have no guidance, they're not sure what to do with those signs that they see or the information that they receive. Now, there could be a air sign woman who's very mature. This individual may be in your life, or you may come across this person. They may be there to help you and provide you with that guidance. But it could also be because of that person's past, or someone in that person's past may have you looking at that individual as being disorganized. Someone who is full of drama. This could also be an individual who you may look at as being hypersexual. But that's because of what someone else may have told you. And I am picking up on, for some of you guys, that again is what was said pertaining to you. So how someone views you, whether it's true or not, is actually a blockage to them receiving that guidance that they need. And I am picking up on when the person finally realizes that, that's when they decide to switch up, but they've already missed out on the opportunity because they were being stubborn. So, you know, it's a situation where you could have hit this person up, sent them a text message, wanting to hang out with them, and you weren't understanding, like, why was that person acting funny with you? Why does the person act like they don't like you, or like it's some beef between y'all when you and this individual have never exchanged words? Like, shit has always been just cool with y'all. Why are they not willing to take your advice? Well, the reason why is because in their mind, because of something someone from the past, someone that you no longer talk to, has said about you, it has shaped that person's perspective of you. But that information that they received was only to cause a hindrance in that person's ability to be able to come to you to receive the guidance that they need. And it's information that you possess. You had unfinished business with that individual. They just never knew that they would need you. So now here at the end, and look, the song that's playing, Drew Hill, Tell Me. So somebody has no guidance, but they want you to tell them the information. Baby, somebody also got to pay homage to all of the work that you have done to get to where you are. Because I don't feel as if this person is respecting your growth. And that individual may also have to acknowledge the lenses in which they were viewing you in, and why you kept picking up on that disconnect between you and that person when the two of you never had beef. Before you may be able to actually help them, especially if Spirit has their hand in this. This individual could wear like a watch or a bracelet or some beads on the left arm. Confirmation they missed out on an opportunity with you because they took you for granted. And once they realize that, that's when the disappointment will actually start to set in. It's like God giving someone a key, giving someone access to information that will help them, but an individual doesn't utilize the key that's given to them until it's too late. You know, it will be equivalent of an individual inheriting property or a home. They never move in the home because of what maybe someone had said about that person prior to. And by the time that the individual realizes that the home is a blessing, they need that key so that they can move in, the government has already taken it. Okay. because they didn't pay the personal property taxes. Make sure you pay your personal property taxes before the government take your shit. Look at this. Coughing, despair. Now, someone could be coughing, okay? I am picking up on an individual switching up pertaining to someone's death. There is a loved one that has passed over. This person is in despair. This could be an alpha female, or this loved one was a masculine. They could have switched up on an alpha female. And this person missed out on a lot of opportunities because of that. I do pick up on someone who was born on the 10th. Someone who's also born on the 5th. A Cancer sign is missing. And I also feel as if like someone's car or something, an individual's car is missing. 3-8 may be significant. Someone could be born around June 19th. Confirmation to the message. Look at this, the journey with someone's ex. It is fated for someone from your past or someone that you cut off to be a part of your journey. But because of that individual's actions or behaviors, something that they said or done, you had to cut them out of your life. And now someone is switching up. This could be after an individual's death. Stories are switching up. You know, things change when you die. The way people remember you. The vows that people hold. Oh, I'm going to rock with you. You know, I'm loyal to the soil. But someone has changed, or something has changed the individual. I am picking up on this alpha female being in despair at a funeral. This person's funeral that an individual may either go to or has went to, that person could have a C or a D, first, middle, last, initial. I do feel like that person could have fell on hard times. That person may not have even been working at the time. And I do feel as if another confirmation that this is a loved one who has passed over that is communicating with you is if the church that they were buried in has stained glasses, or the church that they had the services in have stained glasses. Now, you do have an individual that has already passed over and they're trying to find their way back to you. According to Jaheen, they're trying to find their way back to you. And it has a lot to do with how that person treated you prior to them passing over. So for those of you who have lost a loved one who has been communicating with you about your work sector, people you work with, situations from the past, the things that you are attracted to. Let's just find out what message your ancestors have for you. This is the Talk to Heaven deck. Okay. So let's talk to heaven. Lord, we come to you and ask for access to the spiritual realm, to the ancestor that has been communicating with their loved one from beyond the grave. Because I do feel like that person is in despair about a woman. Now, if your ex switched up on you prior to maybe them passing away or the funeral of someone, you went through some hardships. You could have took it extremely hard, the passing of someone. And it's like now this individual is realizing that they switched up on the wrong one. And this could even be missing out on the opportunity to be there for you while you were grieving the loss of someone close to you. But that's because the individual feels like, oh, you know, you're a strong woman. You're an alpha female. I see someone planning a funeral, having to plan a funeral. It's very hard. The individual, somebody passed away in between the age of 19 to 32. Okay. What is the message? They're wanting you to know that they had to leave that way. It was written in their soul's contract. Okay, I'm picking up on up in smoke. So something could have went up in smoke. I'm also picking up on things being clouded. This person wants you to know that they are happy. Okay. They feel healthy. They feel happy. Life is a series of choices. They want you to choose love. It's not your fault. You keep thinking that it's your fault, and it's not your fault the way things played out. Okay. They see all of your thoughts. Every thought that you have. And they are present during those arguments, I'm telling you. They can see the things that you're thinking about an individual and what that individual is thinking about you. Somebody that you're arguing with. They watch, look at this. They watch over you every day. I do feel as if someone has some past life karma. An individual loves animals. And you may not understand things now, but everything is happening for a reason. Okay. 3-9 could be significant. Alpha female. I'm just a thought away. Okay. This person is wanting you to know that they are with the rest of the family. There are other family members that have passed over. I am picking up on an individual who is very apologetic. It's beautiful where this person is at. And they're wanting you to know that you are never alone. This week, I came across a song by Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. I do feel as if that song may be significant. You are not alone. Your loved one wants you to know. They have no pain. They can be in several places at once. And y'all will be together again, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what it is that you don't know. Someone has been thinking about an individual since the day that they may have passed. You got an enemy hot. I don't know what they got to do with this. But somebody is pissed, okay? They may be pissed off at the fact that you and this person will be together again. Split the deck. Ancestors are present. Okay. Someone could have passed away of a drug overdose. Spiritual restitution. There's a spirit that is helping you along this journey. What is the message for the viewer from their loved one? A death by accident. This person could have died in an accident. Okay. They're wanting you to know that they are free. I am free. I am wise. And they have the same soul contracts. Okay. Someone is waiting for a new life for the two of you to be together again. Now, your ex, if you have an ex that passed away, they waiting on the next life for y'all to have a new life together, honey. But for some of you guys, and I just heard that horn honk outside, so that's a confirmation. But for some, the journey when you were with this person, their bad habits, you know, them constantly gravitating towards those temptations. The fact that everyone accepted their bad behavior. That may deter you from wanting to have a new life with that individual. That's between you and Neil, Okay. Between you and Neil. Let's just find out though. As far as love is concerned. I hear the song Who's Loving You. Okay. Death by accident, I am free, wiser. Somebody wants the same soul contract. They want to be with the same person. They want to be connected to the same person. You know, and for those of you loved ones that have passed away, and this is not an ex, someone you were in a relationship with, you have a loved one that you have been grieving the loss of. And they're wiser now. And when they look back at you guys' connection, they know for certain that they want that same soul contract that the two of you have, but in a new life. And I am picking up on, this is someone's father. Someone's father is an angry ghost. Ooh, child. Okay, look at this. Angry ghost. Look at this. Angry ghost. Dark skin. You may have caramel skin. Okay. Somebody is also like, that was not a part of our spiritual heritage. But an individual got lessons to learn because they're spiritually blind. Could also be your aunt. Being a part of your aunt's legacies. That's the best part about the journey. Okay. I am picking up on an individual who is middle class. Yeah, somebody's father is angry. And your skin complexion would be lighter than your father's. Magnets. There's a gravitational pull to each other physically. Okay. Somebody's trying to let go of the past. But their soulmate is wearing a disguise. And then you have freedom. Looking for clues of an individual's bond. But you keep friend zoning the spirit. Chill. You, don't tell me you beefing with a spirit. Honey. A spirit that's drawn to you. A rendezvous, a private getaway just for the two of you. Around the holidays, somebody is teasing an individual, acts of service, physical touch. You may be able to feel this ancestor actually touching you. So what it'll feel like, you may end up feeling as if like something is crawling on you or something is touching you. But when you go to, you know, like rub your arm or rub wherever you felt that touch or like something was crawling on you, you realize, okay, it's nothing there. That's your ancestor that's actually touching you. I do see one of y'all, you like to dance. You may like to listen to music and two-step, and you feel this whimsical energy around you, or you may feel like the hairs raise up on your forearm, or you may get goosebumps. You may feel a gust of wind fly past you. You may also even be noticing or have noticed gnats or flies being attracted to you. That's your ancestor. The holidays may be a sensitive time for an individual. Okay, this ancestor, they are wiser when it comes to healing connections. Look at this, marriage, opening up an individual's heart to their best friend about their twin flame and the guided steps to love that they're wanting to take. How can they heal this situation? I am picking up on someone who may have an AME contract, but this is with religion, religious beliefs, churches. Okay, somebody's funeral could have also been in the AME church. Look at this, twin flame recognition. It wasn't until someone passed away that they recognized the power of your connection. And I do feel as if this person has been helping you to heal the entire time. Look at this, time apart. Okay, lasting love in the physical. Having to forgive this individual. You and whoever this person is, this ex, ex-friend, ex-co-worker, ex-family member. There's time apart, or you have spent some time apart. And this person is desiring a new life with you. Okay. I am picking up on the name Irene as well. Thank you guys so much for your love and support, boo. I hope this message resonated with you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.